Yeah, good morning. Good morning, all. Online students, everyone can hear me. Guys, can you please confirm on the chat box? Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, guys. Yeah. So let's start the session now. Yeah. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the data cleaning using the Python, right? So as in today's workshop is on whatever today's workshop is there. Today's workshop is on data cleaning, how to clean our data using Python. Okay, using Python, how we are going to do the data cleaning process and the data cleaning process. Now, this workshop, and I'm going to conduct this workshop, and I want to introduce myself. I'm sure I'm Krishna, and for this workshop, few of them are my students. My present already existing batch students are there, and few of them are new students are there, right? Now, already existing batch students, okay, already present ongoing batch students like 7:30 p.m. batch students, whatever the present ongoing batch students, guys, for you, anyways, after once the class is completed, I'm going to upload the notes in the Google Drive. Whatever the Google Drive and Google Classroom you are having, there we are going to upload the notes. And for others, I'm going to share you one separate WhatsApp group, and in that group, I'm going to add. Okay, is the point is very clear, right? Present batch students, already the enrolled students, present batch students, you'll receive the notes. You will receive notes in your Google Drive, in your Google Drive, right? How you are going to receive in the previously, same way, in your present existing Google Drive. Okay. So present in your present Google Drive. Now, all the new students, who are the new students are there for this particular workshop who are attending completely new. Okay, you have not enrolled for any course and you are completely new. For new students, okay, and for those students at the end, I will share one, okay, WhatsApp channel link, WhatsApp channel link, and there I will there I will post today's notes. There I will post the today's notes. Whatever the today's notes is there, I'm going to post the today's notes. This is for new students. Okay. Ongoing students and new students. Is the both of them is clear? Yes. Now coming to today's workshop. Let's get into this. So how you are going to receive the notes is point is clear, miss. Now no more questions on the notes. So at the end you'll receive all complete notes. Now let's see. Guys, the batch was started almost 1 month back. Prashant, we'll discuss later. All these things we'll discuss later. Let's focus into the first workshop and subject. Later we'll discuss all these things. Okay. Now coming to next next point is data cleaning. So before starting the data cleaning, first understand the what are the different types of data we are having. Okay, data. Data is basically of two types: structured, structured data, unstructured data. The data is basically of two types: structured data and unstructured data. So let me write here itself in the notepad. Data is of two types. One is called as structured data. Second one is unstructured data. Structured data means which is having a proper structure, which has a proper structure, a proper structure. What is meant by proper structure? Proper structure means, for example, I'm having some kind of table like this. In this table, here the column name is called as age of the student column. Here you have to write age means age only you have to write. You can't write your name. So for example, you can't write Shiva. If you write Shiva in this, sir, for example, here the name is there. Here one student is going to write Krishna and one student is going to write Kumar and one student is going to write 34, some age, something like this. Now, sir, here I'm writing the name, here I'm writing the age. What's the problem? Anyways, you want the age and name only now. I'm writing, but the order is my choice. I'm not focusing on whatever the column name you are using. I'm writing of my choice. Then it is considered as a wrong data and we have to replace this one. This is called as a wrong data because this is a proper structure. Structure means a particular column name is age is given means inside that age only you have to write. You can't write as per your choice. This is the meaning of structure. Now coming to unstructured means there is no restriction. You can have anything. No proper structure. No structure for that. Means no structure means simply to say no rule. Simply to say there is no rule. For example of unstructured data. Example is in the YouTube comments. Whatever the YouTube comment is there, YouTube comments, you can write as per your choice. Starting with a hi, comma, you have to use following syntax. There is no rule for that. You can write whatever you want, no restrictions on that. And second one is, for example, in the mail, you are sending one mail. In that mail, some people are going to use good morning. Some people are going to use greetings. Some people are going to use good morning, sir. Some people will not even use anything. Directly, they will enter into the matter only. So that is their choice. There is no rule for that. Oh, mail means like this only you have to write in this one only. There is no rules. Okay, you can write as per your choice. It will support. Similarly, in the this is all with respect to videos. What are the videos you are having? Your audios, text data. Text means already YouTube comments and mails. These both of them comes under text only. Text, unstructured text. These are called as unstructured text. Okay, text. What are the text data you are having here? Right, audio. Next, videos. What are the videos you are having? There is no rule for that. You have to take this much of length only. This much of quality should be there. There is no rules. You can take as per your choice. Next, images. So all this comes under unstructured data, whereas structured data has a proper structure or a rule is there. There is a rule and you have to follow that rule. If you don't follow the rule, then it is called as wrong data. Here, if you don't follow the rule, it is not considered as a wrong data. Here, rule is compulsory. Now, in this data, whatever the rule we are having, this data is also called as tabular data. So whatever the data, structured data we have, then generally the structured data will be in the tabular format, right? Now, coming to structured data, within the structured data, I'm having again two types. Within structured data also again two types. It is divided into two types. One is called as cross-sectional data. And the second one is called as time series data. Time series data. Cross-sectional means it is not dependent on time. It not depends on time. For here, whatever, for example, a data set is there. Okay, in the data set, you are having multiple columns. In that, one of the column is time. Time is also one of the column. For example, morning 9 o'clock, 9:30, 9:40, or 9:45. 10, something you are having like this, 10 o'clock, something you are having. And this time, using this time, whether this time is important or not for predicting this output variable. So I'm going to have one output variable first. Now, what is meant by output variable? What you want to predict is called as output variable. For example, I want to predict the data scientist salary. I want to predict the data science salary. For example, I have received one resume at 9 o'clock. I have received one more resume at 9:30. I have received one more resume at 10 o'clock. Is the data science salary is depend on the time of what time you are going to receive the data science resume? Is that dependent? Miss? No. For example, I'm doing the interview at 10 o'clock or I'm doing the interview at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock means 11 a.m. I'm doing the at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Is the data science salary is dependent on that? No. So if the what I want to predict that is not dependent on time, then it is considered as cross-sectional data. Now the same thing, I want to predict the I want to predict the traffic. What would be the traffic? Traffic at Hyderabad in a particular location. Let us take that location name is Amirpet. Okay. In the Hyderabad, Amirpet location. Location is Amirpet. So now I want to predict that traffic. Predicting the traffic at Amirpet depends on the time. It depends on the time. So for example, what would be the traffic at Amirpet at morning 10 o'clock means it is different. The same question if you ask at afternoon 2 p.m., the traffic will be different. And if you ask at 2:30 or 3 o'clock, the time as the time changes, the traffic is changed. The value what we are going to predict is going to change. Is the point is clear, guys? So here, whatever the cross-sectional data we are having, cross-sectional data is not dependent on time, whereas time series data, it's depend on time. Which depends on time? Output. Output. What is output? What you want to predict is called as output. Output is dependent on time. So once here, what is meant by output? Heading is what is output? Output means what you want to predict. What you want to predict, that is the output. Sir, I don't want to predict anything. Then there is no output. Simple. Then no need of data science and no need of discussion of all these things. So here the data analysis and data science, whatever we are doing here, entire data science and data analysis, for that we are going to work on with respect to predictions. Okay. So if the output is dependent on time, if your output is dependent on time, depends on time, it is called as time series data. If output not depends on time, it is called as cross-sectional data. And within the cross-sectional data, one more I'm having once again in terms of one continuous. Second one is called as discrete count. Next one is called as discrete count. Third one is called as discrete categorical. Discrete count, discrete categorical. What is meant by continuous? Continuous means which is having with continue flow of numbers. Sir, what is meant by continue flow of numbers? Continue flow of numbers means nothing but example, your age. Okay, where you can have with decimal, there is a possibility of decimal, weight, height, okay, and length, and money. What are the money? Whether it is salary or whether it is anything, sales. All these are in terms of continuous variables. Now, what is meant by discrete count? Discrete count means in terms of it is a count variable. It tells about how many. If you're asking a question, how many, then it is discrete count. You're saying you're going to say as 1, 2, 3, something number like this. You can't say as 1.2. Discrete count meaning is how many. Okay. Now example for this. Example for this is in terms of, okay, number of cars. How many number of cars you are having? Number of mobile phones. Number of people. Number of family members. Number of dependents. All this number of, always number of. So where you are having in terms of count means which is with respect to there is no floating values, never possible, never possible. Okay, then it is considered as a discrete count. Count, it tells about the count. Next, categorical. Categorical means text. Sir, here you told again text, and here also you are saying the text. This is within the structured data text. This is unstructured text. Structured data text means what is the meaning is, for example, you are having one column called as gender. Inside that you are writing the male, female like this, which is in the tabular format only. Data is in the tabular format, but the values, whatever the values are there inside the table, the values are in the text format. Then this particular one, the gender is called as discrete categorical. For example, if you are having the number of dependents as the column name, then in the number of dependents means how many people are depending on you. 1, 2, 20, 3, something, whatever it is. 3.2 persons will not depend on you, right? Either 3 persons or 4 persons. Next, if you go with some kind of salary, 35,000, 35,000 5 rupees, 35,000 10 rupees, 39,000, 40,000, 45, not only round figures, na, 512, anything can be there. 512 will be there, 513 also will be there. Right? In India, we are having rupees only. But if you go into the abroad, like US, there we are having the dollars and cents also. So dot also will be available. So floating values. So they are with respect to decimal values. So for continuous, decimal values are also possible. Now, sir, why you are explaining the data? Today's concept is data cleaning now. Exactly. Coming to that point, for doing a proper data cleaning, first we have to load that. After loading the data, first we have to understand each and every column very clearly. So before going to the data cleaning stage, directly we can't jump into this. Before to this, something is required. What is that something is? First you have to understand your project clearly. After that only this one will happen. Directly is taking the data set and loading the data set, cleaning blindly we should not do. So data cleaning is completely depends on the type of the project and the problem statement. Project means whatever the problem statement is there, means whatever the project requirement is there. So this you have to understand very clearly. Understanding this one only is called as business problem understanding. Business problem understanding. First, you have to understand this one very clearly before doing the data cleaning. Because in the data cleaning, you will have multiple times, multiple questions. For that, all the questions, you are going to get the answer using your business problem. It's completely depends on your business problem. Business problem is nothing but project. Okay. And after loading the data, now you take the data and load the data set. Whatever the data was provided to you, load the data set and understand the data. After loading this one, understand the data. Understanding the data means what? Two things. One, understand each and every column name very clearly. Understand each and every column name clearly. You have to understand each and every column name very clearly. Very clearly. If you don't know, for example, the technical words are very difficult to understand, then you have to do the research. If required, do research. What is meant by research? Research means checking in the Google, asking ChatGPT or something, whatever it is. reading some kind of research articles related to that. Okay, if required, do some research on that, but understand each and every column very clearly. Column name, the meaning of column name, first you have to understand very clearly. And inside that, you have to understand the data, values. What are the values are given? Understand the values very clearly. And check the data types. Check for data types. What are the different data types of data was given to you? Sir, what is data types? Data types already I have told you. Continuous, discrete count, discrete categorical. These are the three. For cross-sectional data, these three. For time series data, one and only column called as time. There is no other column. In that column, only time will be there. What about unstructured data? Anyways, unstructured data, we are not going to discuss. That is entirely a different story where we are going to do the unstructured data cleaning in a different way. So in today's workshop, we are going to work on the data cleaning on the structured data, not on the unstructured data, right? Now, coming to here, first we are going to check the data types. What are the data types we are having? We are going to do on the data types. Check for the data types. For each and every column, you check the data type. Okay. And understand the data set very clearly. Understand the given data set. Given data set is also called as raw data. Given data set, whatever the first data set what they have provided for you is called as raw data. Understand the given data set means understand the raw data very clearly. Why, sir? Why we have to understand? Then only a good cleaning will be done. Whatever the silly questions I'm going to ask you on the given data set, you should answer. Every question you have to answer. In that way, you have to understand. First, you understand the original data. Later, you manipulate the data. Clean the data, do the manipulation, and get the better output. That things we'll do later. First, initially, we have to understand them. For example, without doing all these things, simply, only loading the data, load the data, and data cleaning means, then it is called as a wrong one. If you think this is in this way, if you want to proceed, automatically, you will have with if you do in this way, the solution for this one is what is going to be the final one is doubts. You'll have the doubts. What I have to do, what I have to do, what I have to do. If you are asking the question, what I have to do, miss, you have not done this one very clearly. That is the reason. If you have done this one, you'll not ask the question, what I have to do. Right? So here you have not understood this one clearly. That is the reason you'll ask the question, what I have to do. So if you have done this one properly, everything you have done this one properly, then automatically you can do the entire data cleaning very easily. Is the point is clear? Now, so that is the steps. What are the steps involved in any data science project? Okay, if you take any data science project, okay, we are any project, you consider whatever the project it is. So there are some steps are there. Within that, we are having few steps. For any data science project, we are having the few steps. Out of the few steps, if you observe this one, okay, first step is understand the business problem. So we are total have the 6 steps. First one is business and problem understanding, data understanding, followed by data cleaning and data transformations, followed by modeling. Modeling means nothing but applying the ML and AI. If it is a structured data, apply ML. If it is unstructured data, apply AI. And you are going to do the evaluation, and finally you are going to do the presentation. So this is the CRISP DM methodology. Out of which first step is understand your business problem requirement very clearly. Okay. Second one is data understanding. We have to understand each and everything very clearly. And later you have to do your data understanding step by step very clearly. So by applying different types of analysis. Okay. And from there, you are going to do the data cleaning process. What are the data cleaning process was there? We are going to apply. Now, coming to this today's class. Now, what would be the data cleaning? What are the different data cleanings we are having? So, in the data cleaning, we are going to remove the, okay, just a minute, I'm trying to zoom. Okay, so we are going to work with the wrong data. If any wrong data was given in our data set, what we have to do? What is the solution for that? If any data is in a wrong format, what we have to do? Means if it is in the wrong data type, basically that should be in the continuous, or with respect, if continuous is instead of continuous, it is in the categorical, or categorical is in the continuous, then it is considered as a wrong format. Next, you are going to observe the duplicates. Okay. Next, we are going to work on the, if any missing values we are having, we are going to check any missing values, and later we are going to work on the outliers. So these are the things which we are going to cover one by one, right? Now let us understand each of them very clearly. Now, how data cleaning? Okay, the heading is data cleaning. Let's get into this step by step. Now, here as one of the student is asking, Raj Ramesh Chandra, can we use PyCharm instead of Jupyter? Whichever you feel easy, that is the best one. For you, Python means Python, you can work, to my knowledge, I'm having with almost 20 different options are available. 20 different options I'm familiar with. Out of which one of them is your Jupyter. What are we are going to do now? One of them is PyCharm. Apart from this two, we are having remaining 18 options are also there. Should we work on all the 20 options in this class? No. Whichever you feel easy, that is the best. From where you have practiced and which one you are feeling easy, go according to that, as per your choice. Some people will work using the collab. Go with the collab. Whichever you feel easy. I'm saying once again, if you are feeling spider is easy, go with the spider. According to you, whichever is easy, go with that. Simply type in the notepad and execute in the command prompt. That is also one of the option now. Type in the notepad and execute that notepad in the command prompt. Open the Python prompt and execute the code. That is also one of the option. Use the atom. That is also one of the option. Multiple options are there. Okay. So you can select as per your choice. Absolutely not a problem. Now, so in the data cleaning, how we are going to clean the data? First step, we have to load. Before doing the data cleaning, we have to load the data set and we have to understand. Already we have discussed. Now, here in the data cleaning, first we are going to drop the column. So in English, in normal English word, a normal English word is called as column. In statistics, it is called as variable. The same column is called as variable. In English, it is called as column name. The column name is called as variable name in the statistics, which is also called as variable. And here in machine learning and artificial intelligence, it is called as future. Future. And in SQL, it is called as field. In SQL or Power BI, they are called as field. Everything are same. If you use the word called as column, or if you are using the word called as variable or future or field, meanings are same. Choice is yours. Whichever you feel easy, that is the best choice. Okay. There is no fixed rules. No need to buy hat. Enjoy whatever you are learning. Enjoy that one. Don't buy hat anything. Right? Now, drop the column which has all unique values. Drop the column which has all unique values. Now, here we are having a structured data. In the structured data, this is called as column. Column name. Whatever the column name is there. Now, this is the column name. Inside that, whatever you are having, the values will be there inside. These are called as values. If all of them are unique values, then you can drop that particular column. Example. Okay, example. Serial number. Example is one of them. One of the example is serial number. This is one of the example. Serial number. Okay, if you are having any serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or hall ticket number, ID number. Okay, hall ticket number, ID number. For each person, one ID will be there. If you register in Naresh IT, you will have one ID number. Every student will have one ID number. There will be no common pattern to analyze for that. So since we are not going to do any kind of analysis on that, so we are going to drop that one. Storing into the database is different. For doing the data analysis, this column is not required. That column is required for storing the data. For example, there is one student is there. The student name is called as Shiva. What is the serial number? I mean, ID number or whatever the roll number at Naresh IT is some one roll number, for example, 42. Shiva's roll number is 42. That is okay. For doing the data analysis, that column number is not required. Whatever this we are having the serial number, this is not required. We can drop that one. Okay, like name of the person, name also not required. Mobile number, that is also not required because every person will have the different mobile number. Which two persons will have the same mobile number? So every person will have the same different mobile number. And Aadhaar number, PAN number, all these things are unique with respect to. You can drop them. There is no use. Right? Now, next, coming to the second one is called as wrong data. If you are having the wrong data, what we are going to do? This is the next one. So here, first I'm going to import the NumPy as NP. Okay. This is the NumPy is a Python library where I'm going to use this Python library for my work. Okay. So here, whatever the advanced things are there, all the advanced operations in the Python, advanced programs in the Python, simply to say, in my case, advanced programs. For all the advanced programs, they created one shortcut. For advanced programs, they have created one shortcut, and that shortcut they have kept as a function in a library. Function in library. In one libraries, they are going to keep the shortcuts directly. So that directly we can use them and we can complete our task in an easy way. Okay. Now, here, first I'm going to import the NumPy as NP, pandas as PD. Now, in the chat box, one of the student, Bhargav, is asking, sir, name is not unique. No, sir. Yes, name is not unique means, okay, for example, my name is Shiva. Like that in my entire class, 3 Shivas are there. Now tell me, how many Shivas are there? What is the use of for you for doing the analysis? Are you going to do analysis on the names? How many Shivas are there? How many Kumars are there? In overall Naresh IT, how many Shivas, how many Kumars? Are we going to do any analysis on this? I mean, is that important? Point is clear. I'm saying from the data analysis point of view. For analysis purpose, that is not required. Okay. That is the reason I told you once again, of course, there is a chance of forgetting once again. Here, first understand what is the business problem, what you want. For that, that column is required means keep it. For that particular problem, the column is required means keep it. There is no problem. For that particular problem, column is not required means remove it. Is the point is clear now? Now, so here I'm going to load the data set called as small data set. Basically, we are going to have in the Excel file. If I save all these things in the Excel file also, the same thing only. Okay. If you want, I'll store in the Excel only. Okay. I'll create the Excel in front of you now itself. Just give me 1 minute of time. I'm going to collect one Excel. Sir, why Excel, sir? Because structured data will be in the Excel only, na? Excel or CSV. Structured data will be always in the Excel or in the CSV file. So see here, I'm having this is the age column. Column name is age. Okay, age is the column. Let me keep this one on the left side. And in the age column, what are the things I have given here? Miss 1, 15. Okay, followed by 18, followed by inverted commas 18. This inverted commas is important. Okay, 19.4 and inverted comma 20 plus symbol with inverted comma. Okay, you are having the data like this. And the second column you are having in terms of gender. Second column name is gender. In that you are having male, female, again male. Sorry, not a male, female. Okay, let's modify this one to female. Okay. Next one is also female. Okay, next one is male. Something you are having like this. Okay. Now, whatever the file I'm having, just I'm going to save. Where I'm going to save? Wherever you are interested. I'm saving. I'm saving on the desktop by using the example. Some name of the Excel file was given as example. Okay. So this is the data set where I'm having this data set total 5 rows with 2 columns. Now I'm going to load the same data set here. Instead of using this one, let me load the data set. How to load means in the pandas, we are having a function called as read Excel file. We are going to use that function. And in this function, we have to give wherever the example is located. So I'm just identifying the path. So properties, and this is the path. I'm copying the path, Control C. And here I'm using this same thing. And name is example.xlxx. Okay, this is the file. So to have here, as per the syntax, it should be used a double backslash. This is the syntax of the Python. We have to go with this. This is the syntax. Now, once you load, you are having the same data set with you. See, as it is. If it is in the Excel also, the same. Now, sir, why you are showing with a small amount of data? The very simple reason behind that is to understand the concepts in a easy way. If I load 10,000 or 20,000 records, okay, I will work, whether it may take additional 2 minutes or 3 minutes time also. But the problem is, I can't show you very detailedly how I'm explaining. I'm going to explain now. In that way, I can't show you that. So to explain the concepts in a simple way means you have to go with the simple examples. So that concepts will be very simple and it will be very crystal clear. Right? Now, here I'm going to load this one in a df, some variable name called as df. And I'm printing the df also. If I print the df, this is the output. Now here I'm having info. By using the info, here total how many records are there? 5 records. How many columns are there? 2 columns. So 5 records with 2 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 columns. So here, since it is a small data set, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. 10,000 records means when I have to count, when I have to explain. So 5 entries and 2 columns. Now, what are the 2 column names are? Age and gender. These are the 2 columns. And if you observe here, data type is in the object. Now, first point is, if you are having any continuous variable, the continuous variable will be loaded as float. Count variable, if you are having any count variable will be loaded as int. Continuous variable will be loaded as float or int. If no decimal values are there, then int. If decimal values are there, float. but count variables will be loaded as int, and categorical variables will be loaded only in the object, using the object. They'll be in the object format. Now, if you observe here, I'm having the data type, two of them are objects, but I know age is a continuous variable. So first, after loading the data, I have understand what is age. Age means age of the person. Age of the person was given in terms of years wise. Gender means in terms of what are the gender of a person. Now, continuous. What are the continuous variables I am having in this data set? What are the continuous variables? Means the continuous variables are age. Age column is considered as the continuous variable. Categorical variable. What is categorical variable is considered in this particular data set? Means I'm having in terms of only one column. That column is gender. Now, so whatever the continuous variable age is there and categorical variable gender is there. For example, you are having multiple columns. You have to write the comma and second column name. You have to take the list of column names. Okay, comma second column, comma third column, comma fourth column, comma fifth column. Like that, you are going to continue. List of column names. Now, here the categorical column is gender. Now, what I'm going to do is, for continuous variable, either it should be in the int or float. But if I observe here, it is in the object format, means which is a wrong data type, wrong. What would be the reason why it is wrong? Next, gender. Gender is object. Yes, obviously it should be in the object only. Categorical will be object only, so object only, no problem. Here there is a problem. Now, what is the problem? What would be the reason? So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to select the df of age column. What is df means? This entire data set is called as df. Within that, I'm going to extract only exclusively age column. I'm selecting only age column. And for this, I'm going to give the unique, means I'm going to get all the unique values. If I observe here the unique values, I can see clearly I'm having with respect to inverted commas for 18, and here I'm having 20 plus. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to modify this one. I can convert this one. So for example, I'm having as of now 15, 18, okay, inverted commas 18, 19.4, 20 plus. If you're having like this, directly, if you convert to int or if you convert to float directly, what happens means, first it will take the first value. Okay, this is in the int format. Int, already if you are trying to convert to int means, it will give the same output. 18 also will give the same output. This string 18, when you try to convert the int of string 18, it is going to give you the 18. Okay, this is also fine. Int of 19.4, if you try to convert, you are going to get 19. But if you try to convert int of 20 plus, a string of int of 20 plus, if you try to convert, it will throw the error. So we should not directly convert. Then what we have to do? Then first we have to replace the data. Now the point is 20 plus means infinite numbers are there in the 20 plus. Infinite. 21, 22, 23, infinite numbers are there. Which number I have to replace? With what number? For example, if I ask for any particular student, what is your age? The student is going to say that, sir, I'm 22 plus. 22 plus means the meaning is he has crossed 23, 22, but he has not entered into 23. That is the meaning. If he has crossed 23 means he will say 23 only now. He or she, whatever it is. They will say that with 23, right? Now, there's with 20 plus, they are saying 20 plus means the meaning is they have crossed the 20, but they have not entered into the 21. I am assuming in that way. And what I'm going to do means I'm going to replace the data wherever the 20 plus is there. I'm replacing with 20. So how I'm going to do this one? Very simple. First, I'm going to take for which column I have to do, age column. Okay, dot replace is the function. In the replace, what we are going to do? Dictionary. We are going to give a dictionary. In that, we have to give the old one. What is the old name? Old name is this one. What is the new one? 20. That one you have to give like this. Then automatically it will be replaced. If you want, you can see. So here, wherever the 20 plus is there, it is getting replaced with the 20. It is trying to replace with 20, right? Now, so here, what are the data set I'm having? Once again, I'm loading. And so can you see here, 20 plus. Before to that, if I check the what are the unique values, here I'm having the unique value as 20 plus. Now that 20 plus was converted to 20. Is the point is clear? Like this, we are going to replace. Okay, sir, you replaced it. But now you print once df. Now here, see, again 20 plus asterisk is there. Now only no, sir, just now you have replaced 20 plus with 20. Again 20 plus only is there. Why? You have done the replacement, but where you have stored? Where you have stored? So you have to store this one now. So for that, what I'm going to do means df of age. I'm going to create a column df of age is equal to. So first this right side part will be executed. And once it is executed, it is going to store within the df age column. Means this column will be replaced with the new values. Now you can see automatically you are going to have the new one in the df. Is the point is clear? Sir, for example, I want to replace multiple. For example, 15 is there. 15 I want to replace with 25. 18 I want to replace with 180. Happily. Wherever the 18 is there, it will be replaced with 180. Sir, here two of them are there. Okay, now let us execute this. See, 18, wherever the 18 is there, 18 was replaced with 180. Now, if you want to replace a particular one, or if you want to replace all of them, then you are going to write with respect to all. If you want to replace a particular one, you are going to write the code for the particular one as per your requirement. Is the point is clear, everyone? Now, once this is done, now I'm replacing this again 180 with 18 only. Okay. Now, so I'm having the data like this. Okay, data is ready. Now I'm going to check the info once again or data types. Either you can take with respect to info or D types. Now, if you see the D types, still the age is in the object only. Sir, 20 plus you have converted to 20 and everything are in the numbers format only. Why still it is showing as object? Either it has to show as int or float now. But why still it is showing as object only? The reason behind that is, okay, again, I'm going to take the df of age column, the age column dot unique. Once again, I'm considering these unique values. Now here still you are having one of them is in the string format. Still one of them is in the string format only. So since still one of them is in the string format, this one also has to be converted. So for that, what we are going to do is I'm going to convert each and every column like this. Okay. So just observe. First, I'm going to take the df of age. What are the df of age? Dot as type of float. I'm converting every value to float. Now what happens means, first it is going to take 15. 15 will be converted to float of 15. And you are going to get 15.0. Next, it will take 18. Float of 18. It will convert to 18.0. And next, it will take the string 18 and it will convert float of string 18. And you are going to get 18.0. Next, it will come to 19.4. Float of 19.4. You are going to get output as 19.4. Next, 20. Float of 20. 20.0. 19.4, 20.0 like this. This is the output. Oh, first value is 25 now. So 25. If you consider 25, I have replaced 15 with 25, right? Sorry, I have forgot. So 25. 25.0, 18.0, 18.0, 19.4, and 20.8. Is the point is clear? Everything? Now the question would be, sir, why you have converted to float only? You can convert to int now. Instead of considering that as the float, why you can't consider as a int? Then 25 will be converted as int of 25. 18 will be converted as int of 18. String 18 will be converted as int of string 18. That is again 18. 19.4 also will be converted as int of 19.4, 19. I'm going to get here 19. See? So the original they have given for me 19.4. The originality I'm missing. I have to modify this one. The problem is with this one. What is the problem with this one? Why are you replacing this one unnecessarily? So here, that is the reason I'm going to give here float. Is the point is clear now? Why I have selected the float instead of int? Guys, everyone, could you please respond on the chat box? Reason is clear, right? Why instead of int I have selected float? Done. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Done. Now, here, automatically it is printing. Why it is printing? Because in the Jupyter notebook, in the cell, particular cell, the last line either it will be printed or it will be stored. So since it is not getting stored, it is printing. Now for storing, what we have to use? So df of age column. I'm going to take the age column like this is equal to. When you write the is equal to only, it will store. When you don't write the equal to symbol, then it will not store. Assignment operator is compulsory. And we are going to have df. Now if you see the df, see the entire data was clean. Now again you check, cross check df dot d types. Now you check the d types. What are the df dot d type? See, it is in the float format. Okay, done. So in this way, what is the solution for your wrong data miss? Replace. What is the solution for your wrong data type miss? Convert to the actual data type. That is the solution. Converting to the actual data type. Now for float, we have to convert a int, we have to convert a miss. First, you have to observe the unique values, and based on that, you have to take the decision. We should not do blindly. Okay. For example, in the given data set, in 19 instead of 19.4, only 19 was given. Then unnecessarily why to convert to float? Int is more than sufficient now. Dot zero for everything. Dot zero unnecessary time waste also. There, of course, there will be no difference, but waste also. Next, coming to the duplicates. Now we are going to check whether any duplicate records are there or not. So this is our data set. Duplicate record means entire record should be as it is. Entire record should be as it is. Now, first you are going to start with the first record. First record will be never duplicated. Never. So it is not a duplicate record. It will give the output as false. You're asking whether it is a duplicate record means no, it is not a duplicate. Never you will get the first record as a duplicate record because we are not going to compare with anything. No comparison will be there. By default, the first record is false every time. Now, second record will be compared with the first record, whether as it is repeated or not. No, it is also false. Third record will be compared with the first one along with the second one. Both of them it is going to compare. First, it will compare with the first record as it is there or not? No. But now it is comparing with the second record. Yes, it is as it is. So it is a duplicated record. Now, what about this one? Now it is going to compare with the first one. It will compare with the second one. It will compare with the third one. So false. Next, it will compare this one. Sir, here female match. No, sir. Not single value. Entire record. Record means in that row, how many values are there? In the next row also same value should be as it is. Not even a spelling, not even a letter change. For example, sir, here 18.0 female. Second record is 18.0, again female. And you told that this is called as duplicate. Okay, dupe, as it is there. Now, 18.0 out of caps lock F, F-E-A-M-L-E, caps lock F is there. Then it is considered as a duplicate or not, miss? No, it is not considered as no duplicate. It is not considered as duplicate. Sir, how, sir? Because this is also small female, this is also female only now. Small letter F and caps lock letter F are not same. As per the Python, when it is doing the comparison operator between the small f and the caps lock F, both are not same. Both are not same. It is saying as false. If here also caps lock F is there, see, for example, small, I'm writing here, F-E-A-L-E, this one, and whether this one both are same or not means, simply it is saying both are not same. So then both are not same means, then it is not considered as duplicate. Then what we have to do, sir? Before checking the duplicates, first step you have to do with respect to convert any categorical column is there means convert everything to lowercase. String dot lower. In the core Python, we have already covered. Okay, we are having in terms of string dot lower. So you have to apply first that one. So what you are going to do, df of gender column, you are going to consider the gender column dot string dot lower. Means it is going to convert everything to lowercase. Now you can do the comparison. Is the point is clear? When one of them is in the uppercase, one of them is in the lowercase, then you cannot apply this logic. Okay, sir, how I can know that one? Means in the given data set, some of them are in the lower, some of them are in the upper. How I can know means, first you extract the df of gender. What are the gender column is there? That is the reason I told you earlier also. Understand each and every column name along with the understand the values. Means for each and every column, you have to check what are the unique values are there. For each and every column, you have to check what are the unique values are there. Each and every column you have to check, not for one column. What are the unique values are there? What are the categories are there inside that? How many of them are males are there? How many females are there? First, you have to complete the pandas data analysis. Then only you have to come into the data cleaning. Without doing the see here, understand each and every variable clearly, understand your data set, list the discrete variables and continuous variables separately, and apply your pandas and matplotlib or seaborn, and first you understand your data very clearly. After complete doing all these things only, next only you have to come to the data cleaning. This stage you have to come is first you have to complete this stage. Without completing this stage, don't come into the third stage. Is the point is clear? Then only you'll understand. So here, the unique values, male and female, both of them are, there is no, for example, in my case, assume that I have got like this, male, M, okay, female, and in one of the F, like this I'm having. You know what is M is? The meaning of M is male. So what you have to do first? For this column also, wherever the M is there, you have to replace with male like this. You have to replace the M with male, and you have to replace small, caps lock F letter with the female, so that you'll have these both categories as one category and these both of them as single category. Is the point is clear? The meaning of M is male only now. You already know that one now. So just replace that one. For example, small male is there. Caps lock male is there. M-A-L-E. M-A-L-E. M, small letter M, caps lock A, L, small letter E. Like this you are having. The worst data you are having. You have loaded one data set. In that gender column, you are having the male only, but different are there. Completely apply the lower. Automatically everything will be converted to small letters only, right? This category will be converted to this one. All of them will be converted to small categories. Apply dot lower. In this case, go with the dot lower. When you apply the dot lower, automatically everything will be converted to lowercase. Only one is there, and then you go with the replace. Happily go with the replace. Is the point is clear? In which case you have to apply this one, in which case you have to apply this one. That depends on the data set. After seeing the unique values only, we can decide that one. Without seeing the unique values, we can't decide. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now, here you're going to check whether duplicates are there means the first record is false, second record is false, third record is true, fourth record is false, and fifth record is false. So if you ask any duplicated records means it is going to give like this output. False, false, and third record is duplicated. Record number 3 is duplicated. Okay. Now, and total how many records are there? Total number of duplicate records in your data set. Dot sum means earlier whatever you have calculated, dot sum. Dot sum means plus symbol will be applied. In between them plus symbol. Automatically this false will be taken as 0 because whenever there is an arithmetic operator, the Boolean value will be converted to int. We have discussed in the core Python. So 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 total is 1. So how many records are there? Duplicate records means 1 record. Like this you are going to get. Yes, you are going to get true only when it is duplicated. Okay. Now, sir, I want to extract the duplicate record. Means I want to extract that one and I want to observe that one. To extract the duplicate record, you're going to write df of duplicated. Means you're going to write the condition. So filter method. Already in the pandas we have discussed. All these things we have completed, guys. Okay. Now, within the df, you're going to write the condition. As some new students are there, for those students I'm saying. So you're going to write the condition and you're going to extract the data. Condition is this one. So in this, wherever the output is true, that data will be extracted. Where is the output is true? Which record is output is true? Record number 3. That record will be extracted. So like this, you can extract the duplicates. Okay, which record is duplicate also you can see. Sir, for example, I have loaded 1 lakh records data set. In that df.duplicated.sum is I have got around 100 records are duplicated. Now here all the 100 records will be printed. Are we going to count one by one like that? No need. You can just apply the length function on that. You can apply even length function on that. Here anyways, the output you can see directly dot sum is how many records are duplicate records are there. Like this, you are going to extract the duplicate records. How to extract the non-duplicate records? So to extract the non-duplicate records, we are going to use not symbol. So remaining 4 records are non-duplicated. So we are going to extract the non-duplicate records in this way. Duplicate records we are going to extract in this way. Non-duplicate is nothing but not duplicated. Not symbol. We are going to apply the not symbol. And we are going to extract the non-duplicate records. Is the point is clear, guys? Next. Now what is the solution? Okay, sir. In my data set, I have observed 1 duplicate record is there. Okay, fine. And we have selected the duplicate record also. Nice. Now what is the solution? Solution is in terms of if any data entry mistake is there, then replace. Solution is if any data entry mistake, due to any data entry mistake, due to any data entry mistake, in that case, replace. For example, in NareshIT, I'm going to get the student's data. In the student's data, first one is serial number, student name, mobile number, email ID will be there. For example, instead of email ID, your email ID, for the second student also, they have given the same email ID. Your mail ID and same mail ID was given to the second student. Data entry mistake, some data entry mistake was done. So what I'm going to do in that case, I'm going to ask the student, what is your exact email ID? And I'm going to replace that one. How you are going to replace, miss? I can't replace arbitrarily as my choice. I have to collect the original data. Collect original data and replace. Try to collect the original data and replace. Try to collect original data and replace. Sir, that is okay. If, for example, I'm having the data set with me, but I'm not working in Naresh IT, or I'm not having the team to discuss all these things and to get the original data, then what I have to do means I'm working on my own, some data set. In that case, remove the duplicates. No duplicates should be there. Simply remove the duplicates. When you are not able to get the original data, simply remove the duplicates. Why, sir? If, for example, I'm trying to explain one example. I'll try to explain one example. For one student, I'll explain one example. And I will ask whether this example is clear. The student says that, no, sir, it is not clear. Should I explain the same example multiple times? Same example, or should I try with a different example? Which one? What I have to do in this case? First, I have tried with one example. The student told that, sir, I'm not able to understand. Now, what I have to do? You have to explain a different example. For example, instead of explaining a different example, you're trying to explain the same example. You're making the example only, that example only. You are explaining this example, not understood. One more time, not understood. One more time, not understood. One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. If you make this example, then what it is going to have, miss? Finally, by heartness it will have. You are making forcefully to understand that particular example. That topic miss only that example is there. A topic miss concept is there, miss infinite examples will be there. Why you can't choose another example? Why to make force of one example only? Infinite examples will be there for one concept. Infinite number of situations will be there. You can't take one more situation and you can't explain. So here when you try to make here what I'm trying means why you can't explain. I'm saying now that is only called as machine learning. The machine will learn the data now. While you are forcing the same example for the machine, it leads to the overfitting problem, which is also called as by-heartness problem. So that is the reason why we have to drop. Reason is clear. So we are going to drop the duplicates. So simply, if you observe, what is the solution for this one means, I'm going to drop the duplicates. First, you are going to select the df. Within the df, dot duplicates is the function. Df dot drop duplicates. Like this, you are going to drop them. Is the point is clear? Now, okay, sir, I have dropped that record. But here, if you observe, the index numbers 0, 1, 2, instead of 2, 3, 4 is there. Total 4 records only now, but 2 is missing now. I want the index numbers as it is means. Then you have to write here, ignore index. Ignore index is equal to true. Then that will not be considered. Is the point is clear? And after completing all these things, store this one in the DF. Now, automatically your DF will have only 4 records. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Anyone, any questions till now? What are we have discussed within this? Within this. If anyone has any questions, please, you can type. I'm waiting for your questions. No doubt, sir. Clear, sir. Very clear, sir. And very clear, very clear. Yes. Shivrama Krishna CH. Sir, can I get this video link? Absolutely. At the end, I will share you. I will tell you where you can get all this. Suraj, sir, suppose we have same email ID for two records. How to replace? As I've told you earlier itself, Suraj, sorry. Just you are going to get in terms of, okay, first you are going to get the original data. Try to get the original data and then you have to replace. Next, Ram Sethi. Sir, text correction. Are you going to explain? Sorry, not Ram Shetty, that question. Sorry. Ram Shetty question is Ram Shetty Saraswati. Ignore index meaning of ignore index. Ignore index meaning is here, for example, this is the data set, right? There is the data set. While dropping the duplicates, forget about this one. These are not there. Ignore them. And first you remove this. Whatever the duplicate is there, remove this. Now, whatever the balance is there, for that you give the new numbers. After completing the task, again you give the new numbers. Before completing the task, remove them. Ignore them. They are not there. That is the meaning of ignore index. Right? Done. Now, ABCD. How much correlation is required for dropping a column? That we'll discuss. That we'll discuss. I'm asking clearly once again, within the class, whatever we have discussed, is there any questions? Till now, whatever we have discussed. Right? Now, till now, whatever we have discussed, within that only. Missing values, how we have to drop correlation, and that one, outliers, all these things we'll discuss one by one. We have not at, into that. Sir, why we need to check the duplicate, sir? Simply we can remove the duplicate. No, sir. See, removing is the least option. Every Lilliput will do that one. If you get a one data, remove means every Lilliput will do. Wherever you find something wrong, remove. This one wrong, remove. This one wrong, remove. Everyone will do that one. Keeping the data and working on that only is difficult. Collecting the data is difficult, and analyzing, the more you have the data, the more the analysis you do, then more accurately you can predict for the future. For all the abnormal data, if you start remove means in the future data, if anything, something wrong is there, means simply ignore, sir. Remove, sir. That is not the right option. Durga Prasad. Is the answer is clear? Not only here, wherever it is. Right? Yes. Sir, if I want all the values in the uppercase, should I use string dot upper? Obviously. Amol. String dot upper. Right? Now, next one is. So let's move on to the next. Sir, can we apply all the string functions here? Shubham, yes, that is the reason we have discussed whatever the string functions are available. Every string function we can apply here. Right? All the string functions. Each and every string function you can. Mostly we are going to use lower, replace, sorry, not replace, split function. What are the split function we have discussed now? That one we are going to use mostly we'll use. Right? Now, coming to the next one, missing values. Now, how to treat the missing values? So let us create one data set like this. This is a data set where I'm having once again the age column and gender column, where I'm having some missing values. Why you are selecting a different data set, sir? Earlier you are having now, where there is missing values in that. Since there is no missing values in that, so I'm trying with a different example. In that data set only missing values are there means I used to continue in the same data set. Now, so coming to this missing values. Now here what are the missing values I'm having? Okay, here I'm having one missing value. Here I'm having one missing value. And is there any other missing value? No. Let's add one more missing value also here, something. Okay, done. Now this is the data. Now, first df dot is null. First you are going to check the null values. How to check the null values? Maurya, sir, is there any memory limitations for tabular data if you are having large amount of data, like 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs? Yes. If you are having that much of huge amount of data with you, like 1 million records or 2 million records, generally we'll go with the PySpark. Okay. When you are working on a very large amount of data, that type of 10 lakhs, 1 million records are something they will be giving to the experienced people in the data science. If you join in a company today, they'll not give you. If you keep some kind of 3 years or 4 years experience in data science, they assume that you know everything and they'll give a large amount of data on the day one itself. Maurya, is your question is clear? Now, so here I'm going to ask df dot is null, right? Is null. Is null means first it is going to check whether the value is null value. First it is going to check this value is null value. No, false. It is not a null value. It will come to this question. Whether it is a null value? Yes, it is a null value. True. It is a null value. False. Null value. False. Null value. False. Null value. False. Come to this column. Null value. False. True. False. False. True. True. And false. And you are going to get like this. For each and every record, it is going to check in this way. Whether each and every record is null or not. Is null. Whenever you are having is word, the output is in terms of true or false. Now, dot sum. I'm going to apply dot sum on this. Dot sum. Dot sum is plus symbol. So when you apply the plus symbol, automatically here how many missing values are there? 1. Here how many missing values are there? 2. So it is going to say in the age column I'm having one missing value, and in the this I'm having with respect to two missing values. So how to check the missing values records means you are going to get in terms of like this. Okay. Dot sum will give you total number of missing values. How to check the total number of missing values? Now, is null is clear. Dot sum is also clear, right? Now I want to see the percentages. How much percentage of data is missing in the each column? So here total how many records are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 records. Out of 6 records, 1 record is missing. Here out of 6 records, 2 records are missing. So here what I'm going to do means just I'm going to calculate divide by length function, means 1 by 6 and 2 by 6. 1 by 6 is 16%, 2 by 6 is 33%. If I want percentage means into 100. Into 100 means 30 into percentage. You are going to get like this. Okay. So 1 by 6 means 16% of the data is missing in the age column. 33% of the data is missing in the gender column. Is the point is clear? Now, what I'm going to do means I'm going to extract. How to extract the data? I told you how to extract means you have to write the df of condition. Df, and inside the bracket you have to write the condition. Now, what is the condition is df. I'm asking wherever the df dot is null, is df dot is null. This is the condition. And I'm going to get in terms of df of gender column or age column. Let us take with terms of age column. So wherever the age column is null, I'm getting the output like this. So now in the age column, I'm getting that age and gender, both of them are missing. Whatever the data is there, the data entire row is missing. In the original data, entire row is missing. At least one value is there in that row means no, nothing. Row is missing. Row is missing means then what is the use of this one? Is the point is clear? The entire row is missing. At least if I'm having here the male or something, then I can do this one a different way. But entire row is missing. Now, when entire row is missing, that particular row we are going to drop. How to drop a row means how to drop a row. So if you want to drop any row, to drop any one row, you are going to use in terms of like this. df dot drop and index is equal to list of one. What is one? One means whatever the index number here is there, that one. That number. Sir, for example, I'm having here 1, 16, 19, 28, 44, 60. Like this, multiple records are there. Should I write all the numbers manually one by one like that? No need. Then what is the other option? Simply you take this one, okay, dot index. Then automatically you'll get here the list of index values. If one is there means one you'll get, list is there means list you'll get. If still you want to convert that one also to list means to list, then directly you'll get the list only. That list you copy and paste here. This you can do now easily. Copy and paste here. Is the point is clear? So wherever the particular record you want to drop, the entire row is empty. That one you are going to use like this, and you are going to drop the entire row. You are going to drop. Okay, sir. This row I'm dropping. Fine. Okay. df dot drop. This one you are dropping, and you are again storing in the df. Done. Now, if you print your df, and this is the df, fine, sir. You have dropped that one. Now here you are having this coming to this one. What about this one? Here one value is there. This is one value is missing. Now here you are having with respect to drop. Okay. Now here earlier we are having the entire row. All the missing values are there. So we have dropped that one. But here only one value is missing. Now in this case, what we are going to do? For this example, what we are going to do? So here two options are there. One is drop missing values. Second one is replace. Option number one is called as drop. Drop. This is option number one. Drop wherever the missing values are there, drop. For example, here the missing values are now, drop this record. This is option number one. Second option is a replace. Out of which we should not consider this one, we have to go with this one. Why we should not consider that one? First one. The reason behind the first one is dropping. I told you earlier also, dropping is common. Dropping in terms of whatever the data is there, dropping the data is very simple. Working with the data only is difficult. At the same time, we can't work with the wrong data also. I'm saying that data means good data. Keeping the worst data with multiple records also waste. I required with a good data. So here, dropping the missing values. Now I'm going to show you the options. What are the options are there for dropping? So drop NA. I'm going to use the drop NA. Drop NA means wherever the missing value is there, that record will be dropped. Can you see here? Record number, index number 4 was dropped. Okay. And here Imran is asking, sir, index number is also missing. Then if index number is important for you, miss, ignore index is equal to true. Imran, wherever the index number is important, ignore index is equal to true. Right? Now, next one is, see here, it is dropping. You can drop. Is the point is clear, guys? So again, here the most important, once again, I'm writing here. If you are having the missing values with you, what we have to do? Missing values, what we have to do? I'm writing this one very clearly because in the real life, 100% will get the missing values in our data set. No doubt in that. And this is going to be the most important interview question in the data cleaning. By the most of the company people will ask the common interview question. This is one of the most important question. How we are going to treat the missing values? First question, first you have to say the answer as, okay, observe the missing values. Without observing, don't take the decision. Observe the missing values. If entire record is missing, if entire record is missing, then drop that record. Drop that particular record. Sir, how you can know that one? First you have to observe. How you can observe? First you have to extract the missing values. First extract the data. How to extract? Using the pandas. How? In the DF, you write the condition. I told you here. First, you write the condition, and by writing the condition, first extract which are the records are missing values. First, extract the missing values. Extract the missing data and observe them. If every record is missing, sorry, every value, if every entire or if every value is in record, in the given record is missing, then drop that particular record. That record is not having any importance. Don't replace anything. Just simply drop. Okay? Is the point is clear? Second, now come to the percentage of missing values. Percentage. You are calculating the percentage of missing values of each column. Percentage of missing values of each column. You are going to calculate the percentage of missing values of each column. If percentage of missing values is greater than 40% or greater than 30%. If they are greater than 30%, then drop that column. If percentage of missing values of a particular column is greater than 30%, then drop it. There is a reason behind that. Why? Because when you are doing the machine learning in the data science, we are going to apply either machine learning or artificial intelligence. When we are going to do the modeling, we are going to give 70% for training, 30% for the testing, for testing our data. So there is some ratio. One ratio is there. Okay. That is a minimum 70% we are going to give for training and maximum 80% we are going for the training. Maximum 80. Minimum 70 to maximum 80. Okay. We can't cross more than 80 for training. We can't go less than 70 for training. So there are some rules are there. So that based on that one, here we can say that clearly, if we are having more than 30% of the data, then drop that particular column. Okay. Now, if percentage of missing values of a particular column is less than 30%, then replace. Option is replace. Now, how you are going to replace? How you are going to replace? Replace will be done again by collecting the original data, if possible. By collecting the original data, if possible. If possible, try to collect the original data and replace. If possible, simply, if possible, collect the original data and replace it. Okay. If it is not possible, in that case, what we have to do? This is the first priority. First priority is always to the original data. If you are not able to collect like that, that is not possible. If it is not possible, in that case, what is the second option is there? Miss replace statistically. Replace statistically. This is the second option. So statistics is required. Is the point is clear? What is the first step? First, you have to extract the missing values and observe missing values. And if any record is having every value in the given record is missing, then drop that particular record. In that case, don't replace or don't do anything. Simply you drop that one. And if some values are missing in one record and in some values are missing in some other record, something like this, then in that case, percentage of missing values of each column you have to go. Okay. So that is the reason here I'm showing for you the options like this. Okay. So what are the options we are having here? Where is that? This data set. In this data set, I have considered in terms of one record completely of missing values to show you that example only. If there is a case like this, you have to drop that record. How to drop that particular record means first you have to observe the index number and you have to use the drop function and you have to drop. Observe the index number and drop. Now, if you are having the percentage, missing values percentage is less than 30, replace. Now, how you are going to fill? For example, you want to fill with the original value. How you are going to fill the original value? Okay, how, let us take like this, one more example. Once again, I'm taking the same thing, data set. So for example, you want to replace here age, this age column. Inside this, you want to replace this value, you want to replace. Now, how we are going to replace? I told you here, replace. If possible, collect the original data and replace. So for example, I have collected the original data as 20. So I want to replace. How I'm going to replace? DF of age, fill NA. I'm going to replace with fill NA and 20. Sir, fill NA means it will fill all the missing values. In the age column, wherever the missing values are there, every value will be filled with 20. I don't want like that, sir. I want to select a particular record. This one only, this one, not this one. For example, here missing value is there, here also missing value is there. Only this one has to be replaced with 20, not both of them. Then you have to use the ilock function. Then go with the ilock, and in that case, select here whatever the missing value is there, which one you want to replace, that one you select. For example, what is the index number of this one? 1, 0. First you extract that one and replace with, give that right side value, whatever the value you want to fill. Is the point is clear? First you extract a single value and replace with the whatever the value you want to replace. Right? Now, already we see we are in the data cleaning stage, means already the core Python for data science, pandas, and statistics, everything will be completed. Then only we can understand the data cleaning. For example, you don't know ilock, you don't know filter method, you don't know pandas, you don't know how to extract. Then first you have to complete that one. First you have to learn that one. First you have to learn them Then you can understand the data cleaning. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, so here I'm going to fill with 20. Sir, I want to replace statistically. Then first you calculate, if you want to replace with mean means, you're going to replace with, first you are going to calculate the mean and you are going to fill with the mean. And you are going to fill the missing value with the mean. Means you are going to, right? You are going to fill that. So for example, I want to replace with the median. Then you are going to calculate what is the median and you are going to try to replace with the median. So fill with median. Now in the statistics, replace statistically, okay. How I have to replace? For continuous variable. For continuous variable, you have to replace with mean. With mean. If no outliers. If there are no outliers, then you have to replace with the mean. If outliers are there, then you have to replace with median. If outliers are there, if outliers are available, you have to replace with median. So first you have to check whether outliers are there, that you have to complete before itself. And from there you have to move on to this. For discrete count data, if I'm having discrete count, then what I have to do is with mode. You have to replace with mode. For discrete variable, mode. For discrete categorical, how we have to replace means, again in terms of mode. You are going to calculate the mode. With mode, you are going to replace. Okay, guys? Is the point is clear? Right? So for you have to replace if outliers are there with whether outliers are not there. First, you have to check that. How you can check? Guys, can you please confirm how you are going to check whether outliers are available in the given data set or not? How you are going to check? Perfect. Correct. Exactly. Box plot. By using the box plot. By checking the box plot, we are going to confirm that whether their outliers are there for that particular variable. Exactly. Nice. Nice, guys. So just you are going to check whether outliers are there by using the box plot. And if you have observed any outliers are there, then in that case, you are going to replace with median. If there is no outliers, you are going to replace with the mean value. Perfect. Right? For discrete variables, we are going to replace with the mode value. Now here, if you go with the gender column, in the gender column, I'm going to have with respect to the mode. So whatever the mode is there, the mode I'm going to replace here. How I'm going to replace means df of gender dot mode. What is meant by mode? Mode means it is going to apply the mode. Whatever the mode value is there, it is going to replace with the mode. So here, if I observe this data set, I'm having with respect to this one and this one, two missing values are there. Now this particular column, how to extract that particular column first? So df of gender. First, you are going to extract the gender column. Okay. And here you are going to use fill NA. And in the fill NA, you are going to give the mode. For example, you have calculated the mode as female. Female is the mode. You are going to replace with the female. If your output is male, you are going to fill with the male. So then what you are asking, it will be replaced. So here, this missing value and this missing value, both are replaced with the male. Sir, for example, mode can be single, the mode can be multiple also. Means for a particular column, mode can be multiple. It can be a single mode or it can be multiple modes. Mode means repeated. So for example, for this data set, okay, for this data set, how many males are there? How many females are there, guys? Total 6 records. How many males and how many females? Males are 2, females are 2. Male 1 and 2, females are 2. How to check whether 2 are there? How many are there? How to check that one? DF of gender. What are the gender column is there? You are going to select the gender column. Dot value counts. You are going to apply the value counts. And in the value counts, you are going to get male is equal to 2, female is equal to 2. Now, tell me for this, what is the mode? For this gender column, what is the mode? Dot mode. If I apply dot mode, what is the answer? Yes, both of them. Both of them. Because both of them are equally repeated. So male and female, both of them are modes. So now what we are going to use? I'm going to use either male or female, and you can replace. Is the point is clear, guys? How to replace the discrete categorical and discrete count label by using the mode. Now, last one is outliers. How to treat the outliers. So for example, I'm having a data set like this, where I'm having the marks. Marks is the column name, and I'm having the data in this way. For this data set, first I have to check whether outliers are there or not. How to check outliers are available or not means, I'm going to import the cburn as SNS, and in the SNS, I'm going to give sns.boxplot. The plot name is called as box plot. And in the box plot, you are going to give for which column you want to check the outliers. What is the column name? DF of marks. So you are going to give here DF of marks. DF of marks. Now, automatically, once you execute this one, so here you are having with respect to one outlier is available. Is the point is clear? So by using the box plot, we are going to check whether outliers are available or not, yes or no. Since outlier is available, now how we are going to treat them? How to treat the outliers? Next point is how to treat the outliers. This is second most important question in the data cleaning. In every time you'll get the outliers. In your original data, 100% you'll get the outliers. What is meant by outliers means abnormal values. If all the values are one type and one value is high value or low value, extreme high, extreme low, they are called as outliers. Teja, what is outlier means? Which when you are having extremely high value or extreme low values, it is called as outlier. Is the point is clear? Means in this class, all the student marks are between 60 to 70, or something, 60 to 80, something you are having. One student has got the mark of 500 marks. Every student has got with respect to 60 to 80. One student has got with respect to 500 marks. Sir, how the 500 marks will be this, sir? For 100, maximum mark is 100 only now. Assume in our data set 500 number is there. Then what it is called as wrong data. That wrong data is here is called as outlier. Basically, it is a wrong data. Is the point is clear? Now, one more example. Let us take like this. Flipkart. Flipkart sales will be there. Every day certain amount of sales will be there. Okay, every day certain sales will be there. In that sales, during the big billion day sales, the sales will be very high comparatively. When compared to normal days, the big billion day sales will be very high. Right? Now, when compared to normal sales, the big billion day sales are called as outliers. Is the point is clear? Now, Amrendra Paul is asking how to define the outliers. Outliers are which are far away from other data points, which is distant from other data points is called as outlier. For example, in this class, what would be the age of the students who is going to sit in this class? Generally, what would be the age, guys, according to you? No need of single number, range. You tell me what would be the minimum to what would be the maximum range of age of the students in this class. Maybe around the age of 21 to maybe 30. 20 to 30. Okay, let us take 20 to 30. Okay, done. Something like this. Now, if any 70 years old person is sitting in this class, is there anything wrong? He is interested to learn. In the age of 70 also, he is interested to learn. Is there anything wrong? No. But it is considered as an outlier for the other data points. For other data points, it is an outlier, which is comparatively distant, means which is comparatively far away. Is the point is clear? They are happening really only. They are not data entry mistakes. They are not data entry mistake. For example, Flipkart Big Billion Day sales are there. Big Billion Day sales, when compared to other day sales, their sales are very high. Amazon Great Indian Festival sale will be very high when compared to normal day sales. Are we going to remove them? Are you going to say that no, your sales are wrong entry, so I'm going to replace your data? Are you going to say like this in that case? No. Sometimes really also we'll get that type of data. Sometimes due to some data entry mistake also we'll get the data. Is the point is clear? Now, if I ask any particular student, what is your height? One student will say that, sir, my height is 5.6, sir. My height is 5.8, sir. My height is with respect to 5.9, sir. Something. One student will suddenly come and say that, sir, my height is 172. What 172? 172 feet? No, 172 centimeters. Maybe. But he is entering in terms of centimeters instead of giving the height in the feet. Is the point is clear? So now how we are going to treat these outliers? How to check outliers means? How to check outliers means answer is box plot. By using the box plot, we are going to check whether outliers are available or not by using the box plot. Okay. Function name is box plot within the CBER. Now, how to treat the outliers? Next question is how to treat. First, before treating, first you extract the outliers. To extract the outliers, first we should know how to calculate outliers. How to calculate the outliers. How you can know that it is an outlier. Any value. If you take any value is less than Q1 minus 1.4 into IQR. Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR is called as outlier. Any value greater than, any value less than Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR is called as an outlier. Any value greater than Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR, where Q1 is called as quartile 1, where Q1 is called as quartile 1, and Q3 is called as quartile 3, and IQR is called as interquartile range. That is Q3 minus Q1. Interquartile range, that is Q3 minus Q1. What is meant by all these things? You should learn the statistics first. Okay, first you have to learn the statistics. So first you have to learn the statistics, that is Q1, Q3 and IQR. And using that we are going to do. So I told you, for doing the data cleaning, first, before to this, we have to complete so many things. So the present ongoing batch, whatever the ongoing batch students are there, they're able to understand and they're giving the answers in the chat box very correctly. The reason behind that is they have completed all these things before itself. They're already completed before itself, and the course was already 1.5 month old course. In last 1.5 month, we have completed in terms of core Python, Python for data science, and statistics only. So that is the reason, since the fundamentals are already completed or the basics related to this class, the basics are already completed. The students, some of the students are giving the answers here. And the students completely who are new for today's class. So first you have to understand what is Q1, Q3 and IQR, and based on that only you can work. Again, to explain this one, I require the percentile. Again, to explain the percentile, I require with respect to some ordered data. That is again a different one. Here we can't discuss that much of detail again because it will take additional half an hour to 45 minutes to explain all these things with the detailed examples. Okay, now how to calculate means this is the one. Next one is how to extract. How to extract the data. How to extract outliers. How to extract the outliers means here we are going to extract the outliers by writing the within the DF condition. We are going to write the condition. We are going to write condition 1 or condition 2. Two conditions we are going to write. What are the two conditions? Condition number 1 is any value less than to this is called as condition 1. Any value less than to this is considered as condition number 1. Or second condition. What is the second condition? Any value greater than this is considered as the condition number 2. Okay. Using the condition 1 and condition 2, we are going to extract the outliers. Okay. So the same thing I'm writing here. So in order to extract the outliers, first I'm calculating the Q1, Q3, IQR, and Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR, which is also called as lower limit. Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR is called as upper limit. So for the given data set, Q1 is called as 25. 25 value is Q1 and Q3 is 36. IQR is Q3 minus Q1, that is 36 minus 25, which is 11. Lower limit is, that is Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. Q1 is 25 minus 1.5 into 11, that is 16.5. 25 minus 16.5, which is 8.5. Similarly, Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Q3 is 36 plus 1.5 into 11, that is 36 plus 52, 16.5. 36 plus 16.5, 52.5. So 52.5. Right? Now, so this is the lower limit and upper limit. And I'm going to extract the data by using the lower limit. Wherever the marks is less than the lower limit and wherever the marks is greater than the upper limit, I'm going to extract the data and I have got one outlier. Now what we have to do? How to extract the outliers also completed. After extracting the outlier, now you observe. Now three things are there to treat the outliers. How to treat the outliers? How to treat outliers? How to treat the outliers means treatment for outliers is either one, option number 1 is called as remove. You are simply going to remove them. What are the outliers are there? Remove them is the option number 1. Option number 2 is called as a replace, means modify the data. Option number 3 is called as retrain, means keep them as is and continue your work. Do the analysis by including them. Do analysis by including them. Without removing them, you should not do. You have to include them. Do the entire analysis including them is called as retry. Here, total 3 R's are there, so it is also called as 3R technique. How to treat the outliers means 3 R's are available. One is called as remove, second R is called as replace, third R is called as retrain. Remove, replace, retrain. So here, how we are going to remove? Remove means we are going to drop that particular record. Simply we can drop the record. How we can drop the record means, so I told you earlier, just you are going to select the index number and you are going to drop. Simply you are going to drop. See, the last record, that 59 record will not be available. Simply it will be dropped. Okay. And this is the least option, least priority. Don't go with this. Remove is not a good option. And particularly in outliers, we should not remove. Why? Why we should not remove? The interview question is why we should not remove outliers. This is the one of the important interview question. Why? Means if you remove outliers, okay, still outliers will be there. Still outliers sometimes. If you remove the outliers also, okay, what is this? Why we should not remove the outliers for this question? What is the answer means? If you remove outliers, sometimes we will have still outliers. We will still have the outliers. How, sir? You have removed now. How we can have? You are removing the outliers based on the Q1, Q2, Q3. I mean Q1, Q3 and interquartile range. Based on that, you are going to remove. Once you have removed, the moment you remove the data, okay. Now see here, for this data set, okay, total how many records are there initially for the given data set? Total 15 records are there. Okay, initial data set consists of 15 records. How you can know? Here, just execute this one and you ask with respect to df dot shape or df dot info. 15 records are there. Done. Now 15 records are there. Okay. Now for 15 records, you are going to calculate the IQR, Q1, Q3 and everything. Done. Now what you are going to do means you are going to drop one of them. Now how many records will be there? After dropping one record, 14 only will be there. Now, if you apply the box plot on the 14 records, again, refresh, it will calculate the Q1, Q3, IQR, again it will calculate. Now for 14 records, it will calculate. The entire statistical measures will be done for the new data, not for the old data. Is the point is clear? Guys, everyone. If you remove outliers, sometimes we'll still have the outliers because the statistical measures will be recalculated. Reason behind that is because statistical measures, what are the statistical measures are there? Like Q1, Q3, IQR, everything will be recalculated because the statistical measures will be recalculated. They'll be recalculated. That is the reason why we should not remove the outliers. Then what we have to do? If we should not remove the outliers, then what we have to do? Replace them. How we have to replace? One, try to color the original data and replace. One, try to color try to collect original data and replace. Try to collect original data and replace. If it is not possible, second option, replace statistically. Second option is replace statistically. If possible, try to replace original. Get the original data. If it is any data entry mistake or something, try to collect the original data and replace. If it is not possible like that to collect the original data, then, for example, I'm working on a used car price prediction where I want to predict some used car, which is Mahindra Scorpio, which is of 5 years old. I'm having the record like this, something like this. Okay, some data is there. That is a car model name, year of manufacture, that is how many years old car, and number of kilometers it has driven, whether the engine is good or bad, something, along with the price. But here I have seen some 5 years old car. The price of the Scorpio is something like basically that price is 9 lakhs, but I am having here 90 lakhs. Mahindra Scorpio. Basically it is 9 lakhs. Assume. Example purpose I am saying. Assume it is 9 lakhs. But here I am having the 90 lakhs. Now, I know that clearly 90 Mahindra Scorpio new car only is not 90 lakhs. Sir, how you know, sir? Mahindra Scorpio 90 lakhs, it is not there. How you know, miss? I have to do the research now. When I'm working on the car data set, I have to learn about the cars. I have to understand about the cars. What are the different cars are there and what are the different models are there and how the car price will be evaluated generally. All these things I have to do the research before doing the project. Directly don't get into the data cleaning. First, we have to understand the data. And for that, now I'm going to try to replace with the original value. Instead of 90 lakhs, I'm trying to get the original value. Something error is there in there, and I'm trying to replace. Now, if it is not possible, in that situation, some examples will be there where we can't get the original one. So rectify or replace the data entry. If any data entry mistake is there, confirm with your data engineering team and replace that one. Second option is you're going to replace with the upper limit and lower limit. So how you are going to replace, miss? You're going to replace the any value less than 8.5, you are replacing with 8.5. Any value greater than 52.5, you are replacing with 52.5. So now automatically you can see here the 59 was replaced with 52.5. Okay, replace statistically. How we are going to replace means any value. How to replace statistically means any value less than lower limit, any value less than lower limit, replace with lower limit value. Replace with lower limit value. If any value is greater than upper limit, replace with upper limit value. Any value less than lower limit means replace with lower limit value. Any value greater than this one means replace with the upper limit value. Is the point is clear? Like this, we are going to replace. Replacing statistically like this is also called as Winsorization technique. Winsorization. Okay, Winsorization. So this concept is called as Winsorization, means replacing statistically like this. So see, you are having the box plot like this. This is the box plot. in the box plot, you are having the outliers like this. These values should be replaced with this. If you are having any values here, these values should be replaced with this. Directly, these values you can't replace with the center value, not with mean or median. You have to replace with the upper limits and lower limits. Is the points are clear? Guys, everyone is
Yeah, guys, can you please confirm me now? Now it is clear. My voice is loud and clear. Done. So now the concept is also clear. So any value less than lower limit, you are going to replace with the lower limit, and upper limit, you are going to replace with the upper limit. Now everything is clear. And if you are having any data which you should not replace, in that case, you have to retrain them. What is the example where we have to retrain, miss? Like earlier, I have told you the Flipkart says, Amazon says something. Those data was, the sales are really very high. Sometimes we get the data like that. They are not considered as abnormal values. We can't consider them as an outliers. In that case, we have to consider them and we have to analyze them. Now, sir, if lower limit comes in the negative, absolutely not a problem. Anything can be there. For example, lower limit is minus 400. Yeah, any value less than minus 400 is considered as an outlier. In the given data set, any value less than lower limit, with the lower limit value positive, negative, zero, anything from minus infinity to plus infinity. Yes? Done, guys? Everyone? Any questions? Yeah, very clear, sir. Thank you. And that is the today's workshop, that is data cleaning using Python. Now, coming to notes, as I have told you in the starting itself, for the students, new students, I'm going to share you the WhatsApp link. Okay. And only the new students. Now, existing students, please don't join in this. This is not for you. For you, separate anyways, Telegram group is there now. This is not for you. Only exclusively any new students are there for those students. Okay. Please scan this one and join the group. I request everyone to scan this one and join the group. Only for the new students, guys. Once again, only for the new students. Existing students and my students, you are already having the Telegram group and you are having the Google Drive, Google Classroom, everything. So you are going to receive as it is, no difference for you. For the new students, they don't know how I'm going to share now. For those students only this one. Right? And even I'm going to share you this link also on the chat box. Only for the new students. Existing students, please don't use that one. That is not for you. Still, anyone else? So I'm going to share you the notes. And coming to for the new batch, okay, some new students. Since some of you are interested for the new batch, so we are having a new batch. The new batch details. I'm going to share you the new batch details. So the new batch details are here. We are having the new batch, which was started just 2 days back, and the timings is from 9 a.m. to 10:30. Okay, new batch. So we are having a new batch, and all the new students and who are interested to learn the data science and all these things, please join me tomorrow at 9 a.m. Okay, is the point is clear, guys, for everyone? New batch from 9 to 10:30. Timings is 9 to 10:30. And you are going to receive the entire new batch details and all the things in your group. Yeah, duration of the course is for 4.5 months. Duration, what are the duration of the course is there? The duration of the course. Duration is 4.5 months. 4.5 months duration. Every day, 1.5 hour class. And the fees for this is, what are the fees is in terms of 18,000 rupees without a recording, and 25,000 rupees with a recording. And content, what are the content we are going to learn here is, first we are going to cover the Python. Okay, Python. 18th January, we have not started any batch. Arjun. 18th January, we have not started any batch. My new batch was started on 31st January. This is my batch. Maybe 18th Jan, some other trainer has started. I don't know. So you have to contact the Naresh IT. My batch, my new batch. I'm writing clearly, my new batch. My Miss SRK. Me. Okay, my new batch was started 2 days back. That is on 31st January. Anyway, Saturday, Sunday holidays now. So from 9 to 10:30. And the contents, what are the contents we are having is Python, statistics. Once Python and statistics are completed, we are going to have the data cleaning and data transformations. Data cleaning followed by data transformations. After this, we are going to have the data transformation only. And once we do the data transformations, we are going to do the data analytics project here. And once this is completed, we are going to move on to the machine learning. And from there, artificial intelligence. And we are going to see how this machine learning and artificial intelligence, both of them are going to be deployed using the Azure. Means we are going to complete the complete Azure AI, Azure ML and Azure AI, right? So we'll have with respect to Azure ML and Azure AI. So where we are going to have the complete deployment, right? So this is going to be for 1.5 month, and this is for 1.5 month, and we are having machine learning, exclusively machine learning. We are going to have for 1.5 month. Machine learning with Azure, including Azure, we'll have for 1.5 month, and artificial intelligence with Azure. So cloud. including the real-time deployment with the cloud. We are having this one again for 1.5 months, almost close to 1.5 months. And in artificial intelligence, we are going to cover one, deep learning within artificial intelligence, deep learning. Two, computer vision, how to work with the images and audios. Three, we are going to work on the natural language processing. And we are going to even work on the generative AI. Whatever the latest technology in the AI we are having and more advanced jobs of AI we are having, even that one also included in the course. Generative AI using the LLM, that is large language models. Okay. Is the points are clear, guys? Yes. Whichever is related to data science, everything. Not as an introduction as one or two classes. Whatever we discuss, if we discuss means something, 100% we'll discuss in depth only. Otherwise, simply I will say that it is not there. But I'll not give just as an introduction, one or two classes. This is generative AI. Just go to chat GPT and type this one. I'm not that type of trainer. Right? So which is related to industry, to get a job in the industry, whatever the amount of things we require in the generative AI, everything will be covered. And based on this, you are going to complete your Microsoft certification also. Microsoft certification in AI separately and Microsoft certification in data science, both of them. You're going to get Microsoft certification in AI and Microsoft certification in data science. Along with the NASSCOM certification, which is Government of India certification. NASSCOM certification in data science. So, multiple advantages are there with the course. So, this is with respect to certification wise. And we are going to cover multiple projects. Rhythm, R and R Studio, Hadoop, Spark, Databricks, all these things also will be covered, miss? No. Right? So I'm focusing only on the data science, not on the data engineer role. Whatever you are writing there, Databricks, Azure Data Factory, okay, Data Lake, Hadoop, all these parts of the data engineer, not the data scientist. So this course is data scientist role, not the data engineer role. Points are clear? And what is the difference between them? Once you join the WhatsApp group, I'm going to share you some recordings there, and we have discussed very detailedly about the each role separately. And based on that, you can understand the things very clearly. Right? Is the points are clear? Any questions? So I request all the new students, please, you can use this QR code and join. New students, use the QR code and join. And existing students, old students, anyways, you know everything. For you, nothing is new. So for you, today's class is completed, and I'm going to upload the notes in your Google Drive in few minutes. Please practice. Okay. So existing students, you can drop. I mean, you can go. If you're not having any questions, you can leave. And one more. Uh, Sir, where we can get the today's class recording? Yes, I'm going to share you the today's class recording in your respective groups. If you are old student means in your old group, new student means in the new group. You are going to receive the recording. Right? And even you can see in the YouTube also within the Naresh IT YouTube. You can go through the YouTube, and in the Naresh IT, you can check today's video will be available. Today's class recording. Yeah. Still, what are the detailed course content and what are the things we are going to cover in this batch? All these things, once you join the group, I'm going to share you the details and you can go through all the details. And if you want to if you want to receive the link for the tomorrow's class, that one also I'm going to share you in this only. In the group only, I'm going to share you for tomorrow's class. Or simply you can go to the nareshit.in. Okay. And once you click on this here, okay, there is a trainings in terms of both classroom and online training. Both of them will be done simultaneously. If you are interested for offline means you can come for offline, same time, 9 to 10:30. And if it is online means you can join in the online. So just you can click on the register now here. And using this, you can register for the tomorrow's class at 9 a.m. Right? Singh says that I'm unable to join. So I'm going to share you once again one link, Singh. Just give me 1 minute. I'm sharing one channel link. Yeah. Now I have given in the chat box. Please click on that. If you are unable to join using the QR code means click on that link and join. Still, any questions? Still, any questions, guys? Yeah, nice. And if, yeah, and if you want, you can even go through with respect to Naresh I Technologies reviews. Just you can type in the Google Naresh I Technology reviews and you can check here for new students. For old students, anyways, they know about me, right? Yeah. Old students, they know about me, and for them, I'm not explaining all these things. For the new students, just you can see here the reviews. What are the reviews are there? And you can go through my all my reviews, whatever the reviews I'm having with the name of Shivrama Krishna. So I'm the trainer with the name with Shivram Krishna. So you can check with respect to the name with Shivram Krishna, and you can find with respect to multiple reviews based on my name, right? And you can even check if the reviews and if you feel everything is nice, then only you can join, right? This is one of the review of my previous, just 10 days back only, the not even 10 days back, 1 week back only the batch was completed. Okay, so this is one of the review, and you can even go through the reviews. And my name is Shivram Krishna, guys. And you can go through the reviews, and based on that, you can decide of yourself. right? Done. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, guys, I'm going to upload the notes. Teja, once you join in the group, you'll get the details how to pay, the payment methods and everything. Just join in the group. I assume that you have already joined, right? So there you'll get all the details one by one. Yeah. So Naresh IT already has shared this recording in the YouTube. They have given in the live streaming. So it is in the live stream. So directly now itself you can open the YouTube and you can go through. In the Naresh IT only, I'm having one more video called as data analyst versus data scientist. If you want, you can go through that. And in the same YouTube, Naresh IT YouTube channel itself, we are having one more video also. That is with respect to data science complete project. Entire project, what are the steps involved in this entire project is there, na? This entire step-by-step project process, whatever is there. I have kept one video, complete video. So just you can open in the YouTube. Okay. So just open Naresh IT YouTube channel. And in this, you can find today's class. And along with that, we are having data analyst versus data scientist, where I have explained very clearly the difference between these two versus data engineer. And data science complete project also. Data science project from starting to ending. How the business problem, how we have to understand. Two, finally, how we have to complete the entire project was there. One sample project is available in the YouTube channel. You can even go through that. All these three are by SRK only. That is by Shivaram Krishna. Okay. Is the points are clear? Yeah. I assume most of you will be in the tomorrow's class at 9 a.m. New students. Old students, you come as per your timings only. No need to come for 9 o'clock. You come at as per your timings. Done, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye and take care.